flip the script, the clip, you skip, you pip, you strip, you drip, you trip, you whip, you kip, you flip the flip, you flip the script, you flip the script, you flip the script, flip the script, flip the script, flip the script, flip the script. Flipping the script.
Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for joining us today. My friends Linda and Abe here often meet over a cup of tea as we talk about different aspects of life. We often are drawn to things that are underlooked or overlooked.
The mammoth in the room.
Yes, sweep under the carpet very, very clean, and we enjoy it. So we welcome you to join us today as we flip the script. So Linda, what was that you told me about the holiday that's coming up? Is it a holiday
Father's Day? It's normally the third Sunday of June, every third Sunday of June. So this time, what are you doing for Father's Day? Do you even know Father's Day?
No, what are they doing for me on Father's Day?
Yeah.
Are you expectant? Are you expectant?
Yeah, I have expectations.
What do you normally get? What do you normally?
No, by the way, Father's Day on my side usually goes unnoticed. You know, like a message will be sent. Happy Father's Day, oh, thank you, but basically it's just that. And I believe in many places, Father's Day is a biggie. It's such a biggie as Mother's Day. I don't know why.
True.
Why do you think fathers are not like?
Fathers are not really recognized as much as mothers because naturally, mothers being nurturers and raising children, people think they should be given all the attention and the platform should be given to them more. But me personally, I'm a daddy's girl. I love Father's Day. You know?
What did you do about it?
It takes me back to the times when I was younger and my dad used to put me on his shoulders and carry me around town, being the only girl. He totally spoiled me, Bambi. And he has been the benchmark of all my relationships.
Abe, are you expecting flowers? I'm expecting flowers.
That's a good point you bring because I think maybe men were raised to be not mushy, you know, like not expect present, not emotional. Yeah, so many fathers would want to be like the center of attention, you know, like now flowers, I do what with the flowers, man. If they're edible, maybe. You know, like,
But you'd like to be appreciated. And if someone does that through flowers, you should accept it. It's a start. It's better than nothing.
That's true.
But I mean, the money that goes with the flowers, if it comes in an envelope, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Do you guys know, did you ever notice that most people, they relate fatherhood to just the biological kind of dads? There's lots of other kinds of dads that are out there. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because I lost my dad really early. I was in my early teens. So I was raised by these two very beautiful women.
Yeah.
Like they were my aunt, my grandma. So every time Father's Day would come, actually, I would think of them as my father at that moment.
The father figure,
yeah? Father figure. So the mother figure, my father figure. Yeah, so I think they should also be celebrated on Father's Day.
Yes.
Actually, they are like, let's say, single moms who have actually played the role of father and mother all in one. It has been gelled into one. She's the one who pays the fees, the bills that were supposedly supposed to be for the gentleman, the father in the home. She has played both roles. She has been the, iron hand, the disciplinarian, the nurturer, the mother, the everything.
That is very true. But then there's also the foster parents, those that adopt children or bring in children to their homes. And then maybe they don't have biological children of their own, but they automatically step in and raise other kids. Because have you been to like orphanages and seen all those little babies? Oh my God.
Do you know the foster parents who are paid?
To actually keep
Never Abe, you always want to take it to the money thing.
No, listen.
Not in Uganda.
Not in Uganda. But I mean, I'm saying if the government is going to pay you, to be a foster father, then you expect a gift on Father's Day.
Trust me,
all the time.
If that passed, if it was like a bill that passed here in Uganda, many people would want to chew that money and take in these children.
No, I think, are you talking about to pay to foster a child? as if surrogate moms,
You're
now
being
that
paid,
dad.
or funamu, you're being paid
Yeah.
to keep this child, maybe like a family setting, bring them in.
Then Father's Day comes in and you expect a gift. No, the government is paying.
But you know, when it's coming from a place of funamu sente, it's really, I wouldn't,
loses meaning.
yeah.
But you'll still
there's
be a
some
father.
bond.
Whether you're making money from it or not, you'll still be a father.
Okay, along the way, you would bond with the child somehow.
Yeah,
They would
somehow,
change
good or
you
bad.
a bit. They would change you. Eh?
What is the role of a father in general?
The role of the father, I think it really depends on the family, because I know some people where the father is like the good cop, other families the father is the bad cop. You know, like the mother is the disciplinarian, the father is the spoiler.
Yeah.
But the majority, I think, the father is the disciplinarian. But ideally, I think a father is supposed to like put the kids in line,
Yeah.
and especially for the sons, you know, they always look up to the father. You know, so whatever the father does, the son will turn out to be.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think the father has to make sure that whatever he pulls off, or whatever he
Good
acts,
example,
yeah,
basically.
he'll be very exemplary to the children. And of course, if you're like the traditional person, the father is the provider.
Yeah, that's very true. But
Whether the father
Which will
whether the
say-
mother earns more than the father,
yeah.
the father will have to
Which
be the
will say
provider.
though, because you see some certain families where the mother is maybe the sole breadwinner or the main. I think it also depends on how you agree that, okay, this one earns this much and then this one earns that much. But then also, kids should not be misled to think that, okay, because if tables are turned like that, and at a certain point the woman is the sole breadwinner, the kids should not be brought up in a way to think that it's always the woman who provides. Yeah,
But now the father who's not
There
the
should be a
breadwinner,
balance. there should be a balance.
How can he be respected?
What about actually the stay-at-home dads?
First,
Oh,
hold
yes.
that thought. Hold that
Yes,
thought.
yes.
Banange,
Stay
your
at home
tea.
dads.
How is your tea? Abe, chikopocho, what
Temuli
happened to your
sukari
car?
muno,
Vale,
temuli
chukuma chukuma
sukari.
odi.
You guys, when I host you, you need to take your tea and drink it. Temuba
Ulikasala
wanonga.
utuwacha, isengo tuwayo kuwood.
Zesifumba buji. You know what happens? But taking you back to
Obo bwali womye.
taking it back to what you were saying about the father and the son kind of relationship. Fathers and their daughters, oh my goodness, that bond. You know, there's that special
my
bond fathers
goodness.
have with their daughters, and
I
usually
can relate.
you can relate.
My Zoya.
Oh. I know. You know, it works both ways. Opposites attract. I know Linda with Christian.
My
It's
Christian.
like a serious bond. Cutting there, I don't have boys, but I mean, I also have that whole. I see my husband with the girls. It's amazing, and I'm not jealous about it, but because I like their relationship.
Sometimes,
And I also have a special kind of relationship as me and them.
Yeah.
And it's all good. But there's also having a stepchild. You've heard of those scenarios.
Oh yeah.
Stepchildren. But I've never heard of men mistreating stepchildren.
Chizibu. Chizibu. I think basically because Omchala, you're the one who is home, you control basically the running of the home, the
So the kid is
housekeeping,
in
the
your face more
homemaking.
often than
Yeah.
Yes. The man will be on top making the decisions like this is the school you go to,
Yeah.
I've already paid your fees. While bagenda kutulugunya mbine ebintu ebirala ebitono, like I'll give you tea without sugar. I'm going to work with chai
Never nag.
not a straw.
without a straw.
Chichi, you don't want to stain your teeth.
Tujakuleta straw.
On a azungu wa dish. He doesn't want to stain his teeth. That whole straw thing. Sinatukayo.
Now we're talking about fathers being the mothers being breadwinners. So now stay-at-home dads.
Yes, that is very important.
Stay-at-home
Tables have
dads.
really flipped on that one.
Oh yes, because you see, there comes a time now like if both parents are busy, to be honest with you, it's the household who's going to raise the kids.
Yes.
But if one of you has a job which pays well enough that one of you can stay home, if it makes sense if one of you stays home, I would stay home for real. I would stay home. Of course, I have to get a stipend. Like, I mean, like a stipend, like to be around. But I think it's really necessary for the kids to grow up with a father figure and a mother figure.
That is
It doesn't have to be men, and I mean the many, like I said before, the many women who are like still the father figure and still the mother figure. Disciplinarian here, spoil here a little. Yeah, but the way we're going is how many men can really handle being stay-at-home dads?
It depends. I know I have some friends who are actually stay-at-home dads. One example would be Mchala Watamblanyo. She's always on the move, flying out all the time. Yeah. And someone has, like I said, fathers have a soft spot for their girls. So buying a daughter, I think she was very influential in making him stay at home. In this case,
I think it's easier on the man, being that abasajja abasinga they don't want to stay in one place.
Yes.
It would bore them to death. Ate tebasobola to multitask as well. Asooka nakola kino nakivaako nadda ku kirala. Whereas a lady, if you're home, you'll be watching your favorite soap at the same time you're cooking at the same time, or you're cleaning, or bichi.
But
or you can work from. I mean, you can work from home. If you're home dad, you can work. I mean, the kids are playing. You've done everything, breakfast, maybe school drop.
And they've made it easier. And Wi-Fi and nakuzo.
Working from home is like the in thing. There are so many start-at-home businesses that people get into. There's online businesses. Omanyi oyinza okutunda ebintu online quite easily, and you make much more money than omuntu akera nagenda mu office.
Like D9.
And also
Ponzi schemes.
You and the Ponzi schemes, please. Kati omanyi, we should get away from this whole ideology of men should be the breadwinners, the providers. Men are usually raised that way. Kwegamba, they find their way through life, but the one thing that they know, chebakwatira right from down, is they're the providers. But it's not just about that.
Times have changed, because you see, now like I was in school with, let me say, from primary. I used to perform not so badly, but the girls will perform better than me. So we go all the way up to uni, they graduate with better grades than me, So we graduate, then we go out into the field. So now, at what point do I now become the provider? But then these girls have performed better than me, so chances are they're going to get better jobs than me.
Yeah.
So basically they're going to make more money than me. So at what point do I become now the provider? Is it just because I have pants on?
You have to strike a balance.
There's the ego thing as well. Nae omanyi, that's for another day, you guys. That's for another day. Fathers have to be celebrated, you people.
Appreciated.
People in this...
Women's Day, Mother's Day.
And the men are like,
did you know what your Men's Day? Men's
Day. There's even Siblings Day.
There is even Children's
Day.
I need there's any day, man. We will have Insect Day, we will have Teapot Day.
Now,
so Father's Day.
There's this quote that I saw on phone. Kankabasomere. A good father is one of the most unsung, unpraised, unnoticed, and yet one of the most valuable assets in society.
True.
That is very, very true. Very unsung, yet they do so very much. Yes, women without a say should be celebrated.
Like Chameleon sang, ever see more again?
Yes.
Many fathers will be celebrated, when they're dead.
Yeah.
Maybe when they're vegetables. But when they're alive, rarely do we say thank you, Daddy.
So we are going to change these things together with you, sir. This is a new era. So we are going to celebrate you guys.
What happened is we went to the streets and got views from different people about what they think about Father's Day, whether they know about it, whether they celebrate it. So let's go check out what we found. How do you show your appreciation for your father?
My father?
How do you appreciate him? How do you say thank you?
By visiting him often, like 3 times a year.
You visit him? Do you take something for him?
Yes. As I'm going there, I buy some things I take there.
Okay. Have you ever heard of Father's Day?
Father's Day? I hear it.
You've heard of it before?
Yes.
What do you think Father's Day is about?
Father's Day, I think, is all about honoring fathers.
Okay. And have you celebrated Father's Day with your dad?
Actually,
before?
not, because as per now, I have my own responsibilities taking me.
Okay. But don't you think it would be nice to pay him a visit or do something nice for him on Father's Day?
Yes, it is good, and I would like to do it.
Do you think it would be also good for fathers to be recognized nationally, just
Yes,
like
yes,
mothers are or
yes.
women are? Yeah?
Because it is like a sign of encouraging them.
Yeah.
Yes, according to the roles they are playing in society.
Yeah. And do you think that their fathers are celebrated enough, just like mothers, or do you think mothers are celebrated more?
For me, I think mothers are celebrated more as compared to the fathers.
And do you think that's how it should be?
At my side, it should not be like that. It should be equality.
Equal.
Celebrated.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Sunday. This was nice.
Abaana nina abaana 7 naye kati nkeera nensubula mango nenfubawo nemmere naye nga noonya school fees neebeezaawo yafuna pressure nemukuba n'aziba amaaso talina mulimu gwakola kiri kunze oteekingako eri abaana bonna kwambala kulya kusoma n'okubajjanjaba.
So Father's Day. Father's Day is really about children and their dads. So as a mom who doesn't live with the father of my child, I really try to make sure that the two of them get the time, the space, and the opportunity to celebrate each other. As somebody who doesn't live in the same house as my son's dad, I find that the onus is on me to make it easy, first of all, and to make it memorable, and to make sure that they get a chance to bond and enjoy some father-son time. So, for example, for the first Father's Day that they celebrated, I actually booked a photo shoot for the both of them. They went to the studio and took portraits, and one of them hangs in my son's room at home, and one of them hangs at his dad's, and it just helps my son to always have a presence with his dad, and they spend a lot of quality time together, but it's an opportunity for them to have a day that's dedicated to their relationship that has nothing to do with me as a mom, and I think that's important.
Oh wow, Sunday! Oh
Sunday
my
was awesome.
goodness, Sunday was awesome. Bichinga, you were not here. What, you went to fix yourself a cup
Like a
of coffee.
chai, yeah, but
After
still,
you were after us watching about your
still there's no
experience.
straw.
Sanda many fathers never become
Yes, Bambi,
He
he
knows about
really
Valentine's Day,
intrigued
yeah.
me knowing that sobola okumanya about Father's Day. Kati after we watched yours, you walked out. Naye yours was also very touching.
Yeah,
The
it was.
single mom is such an inspiration, banange.
Then you ask yourself, how do they end up being single moms?
Deadbeat, those
Deadbeat daddies.
Those deadbeat
Run away,
daddies.
dad.
Man, kids
Yeah,
expensive
totally.
lately, man. Like you see a kid, that's like, man, that's like 4 million every month. You're like, what? Okay, it's one off.
But
you see-
really,
but not-
Nobody wants to dads abagala to be involved. Naye tebabadde given that chance.
yeah, you know, ladies sometimes, when things don't go well, with in the relationship, they'll use the kids against the guy. You'll never see
Yeah.
this guy again. You'll never do this.
Now,
So
man,
the
you
kid
need to
grows
drive
up.
them crazy. They
Yeah.
drive them
So
crazy.
depending on who's watching, depending on which side of the fence you are, now from the mom's point of view, the kid will think his daddy is a deadbeat dad.
Yes, that's
But
it.
actually, the guy wants to help, wants to be involved. Maybe doesn't have the mom anymore, but wants to look after the
But
kid.
they are denied.
They're denied the opportunity, so the kid grows up saying, my daddy was never there for me, but actually he never
I think
got
as
the
a
chance.
mom, Avera ayagala this other relationship to work. The love thing, and it goes hand in hand with the kids as well.
Yeah, so either this, the whole package, or
Or
nothing.
nothing at all.
No, but you know what? Like what she says, what happens is when this woman moves on and starts a different relationship altogether. Gwabayaga kugalawo.
Like,
You
she
know your
kills you.
involvement, yakutta completely. Your involvement, your relationship. Kuba abayagala to initiate this new relationship with this new love of her life.
Chokarava, bana.
Love it, all the time, all the time.
Naye
And
ng'ate
it
that
bridges
is
as
so
well.
wrong, because kati ffe tetumanyi I think elsewhere in the world, they move on from this relationship by having the kids, and they move on to another relationship. But then the other guy can even come home, and there is a certain relationship that is courteous, that is respectful. Nefe wano chatulema, because we don't have boundaries. We don't know unakomawa unatandikirawa. So it ends up like, if I'm into another relationship and I've left my past relationship, I will cut the other one off. Kubanga simanyi how to balance boundaries on wakoma oli watandikira, so that kids lose out.
And it's interesting, like you've left that relationship with your kids. Now imagine the guy has left also his relationship
with his kids.
But you now move in with both your kids now. This
you know what that is? It's called an instant family. When you come with your children and then introduce them to me, I'm an instant mom.
Instant family.
Yeah, when I bring mine to you, an instant that kati olusi tubera n'aba fefembi.
How does that
we
work?
We bond, like and it's like a family in one big family.
In a snap like this, family.
In just a snap like that.
That's how will they celebrate Father's Day, really?
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah, there's a father in the home.
Instantly.
No, the
like
mom
that.
will impose. The mom
Maybe
will impose.
that.
She'll be like you guys. It's also a type of a way to bond.
Maybe.
To also be accepting of this new dad. Ajabagamba to collect something to surprise daddy.
It can be crazy, you know, like if the lady didn't live on bad terms with the father.
Yeah.
So these kids will now have two fathers. So Father's Day, they have to buy two
ties.
Double love.
Double love. If only we could balance this thing, boundaries. Boundaries, you know. If we could balance that, then I think there is no harm in having two dads. Okay, this one you stay with, then the other one you can go out and they spoil you. Normally, they will not spoil you. But because all your mulava
Baganda will still have like so many dads, like all your father's male relatives are your dad.
But like we said, the father is not just your biological father. Your grandpapa, your uncle, as long as they take that fatherly role,
they don't even have to be blood related.
You told me about that mentor. Oh, I told you also about my mentor, who I love so much.
Wait a second. So it becomes like your daddy figure? Like dads?
You had to take it there.
So, about Father's Day. What is really a father's role? What is the role of a father in kids' lives, in a home, in parenting? What is the main thing that they stand for? You know?
The one thing that I know fathers have always stood for is providing. Like we said, they have always been looked at the main provider, though tables have turned. Women make as much or even more money. And then the fathers, now we're seeing them getting more involved in their children's lives. They take them swimming, they spend that quality time with them, which is very, very crucial.
Because back in the day, all the father had to do was pay fees, and as soon as he does that, as long as he pays fees, then
and that's how he would show love. The fact that I'm putting money on that table, kameza.
So I think the father has been basically the main person to provide and all these things. But you see that the girl child has been reared or nurtured in a certain way. That the girls have the singers, the girls are talked to by their aunties, by their mom's friends, how to be a good wife, how to be etiquette, how do you carry yourself in society.
And boys never had that chance.
Boys never had that chance.
By the way, most of us boys, you just go into the field, man. Like
you land on the job.
Whoa, man, land on the job, you know. Like most of the things we know is made either through friends or through experience itself.
Yeah, it's like you're thrown out in the jungle.
If you're lucky, you had that crazy uncle who would give you tips on how to go about things.
Koja? You had Koja sessions?
Mama, I wish I
now
had.
This answers a lot.
Really?
It really explains so much.
I wish I had a Koja Kaboja. For real. It was just about it was always those guys in class who were like, what? You're learning from friends, you're learning from bigger brothers. But many guys actually never grew up with that with that nurturing.
Someone
of how
to hold
be,
their hand.
How to be a good man, how to treat a woman, right?
Right.
And it's very important
Very essential,
to
yes.
raise boys' rights.
It sounds like a joke, but everyone is like, I've booked your son, I've booked your daughter. Do you know you're going to have like arranged marriages like just the Indians do? Because everyone is hooking up their kid with the
How
other.
about you have a collision? You have a collision, you double book.
But imagine if all of us were deliberately raising our kids in a certain way. I think it would work like a better generation of maybe well-bred men.
It depends. If I'm a Mufere, I would like my kid to be better Mufere than I am.
Better Mufere. I think those are the things.
But I get your point, because it's if the boys can be taught how to behave, how to relate with women,
Actually,
you have
if
less
you guys set
domestic
good
issues.
examples, because Banavana they imitate. Most of their learning
It's
ground
not
is
about
not about what you tell them. It's about what
They act
see.
just like daddy,
Yes, they want to fit into
So
daddy's
if I
shoes.
slap mommy, he'll be like, oh, these women have to be slapped.
And they usually replicate what they see.
Oh, yes.
You get it?
As a father, what would I want for
Father's
Yeah, what
Day?
would you want?
Send the message. Send the message.
To send the message. I know, but this is me. Man.
Yeah, what would you want?
What I
Because
want.
it gives us also a clue.
Yeah.
Even
I mean, I think I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea.
Johnny Walker Blue Label.
My idea was spot on.
Hint, hint.
She has.
Yeah, but anyway, we have a few things that we are going to give away for Father's Day. Feel free to answer these questions.
Yes, we have some
Oh,
questions.
yes, we'll have questions, and the best answer will win.
Yes, and these questions are, I'm going to tell you what the questions are, but they're also going to run on our social media pages. Please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
At the bottom.
At the bottom
Flipping
of the
the
screen.
script.
Yeah, we're flipping the script. We want you guys to get on board and celebrate your fathers. So the first question is, what is Father's Day? So what is Father's Day? We're waiting.
To you.
To you, tell us what is Father's Day. It has to be spot on, so give us a good answer. And the second question is, when is Father's Day? When is Father's Day? And the third one is, give us a scenario of what a father is. 2 scenarios of what makes a father a father. So those are the 3 questions. Please answer them on our social media pages. We'll be waiting.
They'll get to win.
Yeah, there's lots to win. Can you tell them what is there in store for them?
There's going to be there's a men's refinery. It's a very good salon at Village Mall. Yeah. So one of the winners will take their daddy there for good grooming.
Wow,
Yes, good
that's
grooming.
a nice one.
Yeah, for 2.
That
The
is
father
nice.
and the person, yeah.
Ah, that is nice. And the person that answers the question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's men's refinery, so chances
It
it
has
can
to
be a
be
man.
a guy.
or a boy or a girl.
That's a good one. Okay, we also have a cake baked by one of the best bakers in town, Delish by Anita. She's going to bake this yummy cake. Yes. She is spot on with her cakes, so I love them. They're yummy. You're going to win a cake for your papa. Yeah.
Oh, and then we also have wine from Bella Wine. We have about 5 bottles. So get those answers coming through.
Yes. Thank you for joining us as we flipped.
The script. Oh yes. I still need a straw. Maybe we can get a sponsor for that.
No, would I really raise my Ivanka to suit another person's child? I don't know, but I'm thinking it would be a good thing if all of us raised our kids in a certain way, and then other people also raise their kids in another way that is, upright, well-bred, with good manners, maybe knowing how to treat other people, how to be polite, what is rude, what is not, what is courteous. I think it would help us so much. Has my father ever tried to set me up with another man? No. Apparently, I lost my father way earlier in life. So I had father figures that were, I don't know, they involve me so much in all their decision making. So that particular decision I had to make for myself.
What prompted me to flip the scripts? Well, life seems so scripted as it is, you know? Things seem to be all streamlined. People have their ways all in a straight line. They never look at things just outside that line, yet there's a life. I just feel like promoting open-mindedness, changing mindsets is a very good way to look at life. You live it in full color. How many father figures do I have? I have my biological dad, whom I love so much. I have my grandpapa. Okay, no, that was a father figure. May his soul rest in peace. I loved him to bits. Then I have a mentor who, to me, he takes on that fatherly role. Yeah, he mentors me. He teaches me about life, really. Yes, so I have those kinds of father figures. Yeah. What am I doing for my father on Father's Day? Well, I'm going to buy him something special, something he really likes, and I'm going to spend so much time with him. I'm going to take my girls so we can pay him a visit and spend the day with him.
Who is a good father? I think a good father is, after all said and done, is a man who the son will be proud of later in life. Yeah. Do I think young girls who date older men are doing it because of lack of a father figure earlier on in their lives? I think it's true. Some of them look for father figures, so they end up with the older men, so they fill the void. Then also, there's that thing of being attracted to someone older because you think they're more mature and more resourceful. Yeah, I think it's both. Would I let my daughter date someone who's my age? My daughter? Man, having a daughter isn't easy, man. If the guy is respectful enough, and is responsible, and she's in love with him, I would let her be.